Hello students. In our today's class, we are going to solve some series programming in Java using looping statement. Okay, so let us look at our first program. That is, there is a series which consists of 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 this way. So whenever we need to solve such kind of problem, we need to understand the format of the series. First of all, let us see what our series says. Now, in this particular series, how many number of blocks are there? If we count, then 1 itself is a block, then 1, 2, another block, 1, 2, 3, third block, fourth, fifth, and sixth. That means we need 6 number of sets, right? 6 number of blocks. And each and every block actually have a particular pattern. If it is block number 1, it will print 1. If it is block number 2, then it will print 1, 2. That means every time it is starting from 1 and it is going up to its current block number. Okay, so now it is clearly visible that here we need 2 for loop. One for the external work, that means it will decide how many number of blocks are there. Another will decide, that is the internal structure. So how to write the coding? Since for the external block, here is the snippet. Here what we are going to do, we are going to start our loop from 1, it will go up to 6. Okay. And that means here we are able to create the external loop, which will create the block. Now here we are considering the internal loop. J equals to 1 and it has been written j less than equals to I. That means every time the value of j will start from 1, but how many number of times it will get iterated, or iterations, how many number of times it will take place? Well, it depends upon the current value of I. For the first time, when the value of I is 1, then the internal loop will start from 1 and go up to 1. That is the reason in the first block it is going to print only 1. Okay, but next time whenever the value of, here the printing j means it will print 1. Now after coming out from internal for loop, while we are just moving back to the external for loop, we have written system.out.print space. That means it will generate the space in between the blocks. Okay, this particular statement has been given to put up the or generate the space only, nothing else. Now again get back to the original loop again. So whenever, because of the iterations, whenever the value of I is getting incremented by 1 and the current value of 2, then next time j will once again start from 1, but it will go up to 2. That is the reason second time it is printing 1 and 2 side by side, followed by a space, and again the value of I is 3. So it is printing starting from 1, it will go up to 3. So it is printing 1, 2, 3. This way, how many number of time the external for loop will run? Till it reaches 6. So in the last block, if we consider the current value of I here is 6. So j will start from 1 and if it will go up to 6. So it is going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the values are getting printed side by side. And whenever it is coming down, it is getting a space. After that, whenever it is getting back to the loop, now it sees that, yeah, the loop has been exhausted because we are getting the permission to create the loop until unless the value of I reaches to 6. Okay, so this way we are able to print this particular pattern here. Now let us look at the same code, how to implement in Bluej, or how to do it in a practical manner. Okay, so I'm just switching to our Bluej. Here already the code has been written, the series name has been given. It will be easier for me or for all of you to just give a proper name of your class. Since new class you have to create here, then right click and open editor. look at the code area. Here you can find that in the comment area, I have written what is the question. So here I'm going to print the series 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, etc. I have just copied the same code here with a public static void main, and which is remain inside the class, that is public class, then the class name that is on the top also you can find it here. Okay, after that the main should be always in small letter, as you know that it is compulsory, since compiler will always look for the small main first of all. Okay, now let us compile, let us check. Yeah, no syntax error are there. So close it, right click our program, and now click on the second option, void main, and click on OK, and here is the output. Okay, hope you are able to understand this particular program now. Well, now we are going to do our next program that is of also series. But here we need a simple single for loop instead of nested one. Okay. Look at this particular series. Seems like a little bit of difficult, but once we are able to crack the logic, it will be easier. Okay. Look at this particular series. How many terms are there? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the last value is the smaller one and the first value is the bigger one, right? So how to get this particular series? Okay, now I'm going to give you a kind of concept how to generate. See, if it is my 0th element, if it is my first element, if it is my second element, if it is my third element, and the last one is my fourth element, then if I multiply the space value, that means position value. Okay, if we multiply my position value and add up one extra, then at least I can generate 65, right? So the first value has been generated. Now I need to check whether the same logic can be implemented for the next value. Well, for this particular one, the position is 3. So if I multiply 3 for 3 times and add up with 1, then actually 3 3s are 9 for into 3, that is 27 plus 1, it makes 28. So till now our logic works fine. Now come to the third one. So as per the reverse positional value, it is 2. So if we multiply 2 by 3 times, okay, then add up 1, it is able to generate 9, and here it is able to generate 9, and here it is. Yeah, till now seems like our logic works nice. Okay, now come to this particular area. Let me change the ink color so that it will be easier for you to understand. Now here the position value is 1, so multiplying 1 3 times, added up 1, it is equals to 2. Till now logic works fine. Now last segment. Yeah, so this is the 0th position. Anything, if we multiply 0 for any number of time, it will ultimately generate 0 only, and followed by plus 1, so it is 1. So if you look at these particular values from bottom to top, you can find the series. Here it is, that is 1, 2, 9, 28 and 65. Okay, and same way we can say that somehow our logic is correct. We are able to crack the concept. Now how to write the code? So in the last value, since this particular series is in reverse order and the last position we have considered as 4, so we are taking the value of I as 4. Now we are starting a reverse loop, that is I equals to 4, where I is greater than equals to 0. And I minus minus, because I has been started with a bigger value, it will go to the reverse manner. So the value must be decremented, not incremented, right? Now here, I am not going to use any kind of extra variable. Directly, I am going to use or I am going to write the code. So I into I plus 1, that's all, followed by the spaces, because in between we need some spaces, otherwise the code will look messy, right? Now let us look at the code while running the program in Bluej. So again, I am going to consider our Bluej. Okay, now opening. Look at this particular, since the series was 6528.9, so I have given our class name in such manner so that it will be easier for me to recall how my program is or what is the question is. And inside the comment area, I have written the question or the series also, right? Now coming back to the coding area, here inside the public static void main, I have copied the same code because the logic remains same. So I equals to 4, I greater than equals to 0, I minus minus, and here is the printing statement. Since the values are printing side by side, instead of writing system.out.println, we are just writing system.out.print. Okay. Now it's time to compile and check it out. So close. Now check it out how my work is going on. Okay, it is keeping the previous value. So first of all, we have to clear up the window. Now again, I'm rerunning the program. Now here it is, a clean and simple series program. It is the perfect output that is our whatever we desired for, right? Hope you people are able to understand the concept of this particular 2 series program. If you like my video, don't forget to subscribe and click on the ring button. Take care and stay safe.